So just taking a moment to settle in into your chosen posture, taking your seat, as we call it. And that seat could be lying down, it could be sitting up. Just finding a place where you can sit in a relaxed and comfortable position, but in a position that allows a certain amount of alertness. Demonstrate, embody the dignity of who you are. And taking a moment to settle into that position, perhaps bringing your attention to the feeling of the body making contact with the surface that it's on. Feeling the support that you have of the surface that you're on. Perhaps noticing that in this moment, that you can feel that you can just let go a little bit and be supported by your chair, by the ground, by this community. And as we sit here, maybe can we become aware of the feeling of the body moving in response to the breath. And for some people, it can be comforting to just be noticing the movement of the body, maybe feeling the feeling of the body on the outside. So the feeling of the chest expanding and contracting. And in fact, it's more than the chest, it's the whole chest cavity that responds to the breath. Or for some, they like to follow the more subtle movement of the breath, maybe noticing the feeling of the breath as it goes in the nostrils, cool, and comes out warm. Or the feeling of the breath as it moves down the back of the throat, into the chest, perhaps deeply into the belly. Wherever you're noticing the breath, just allowing yourself, your attention to ride the wave like motion of the breath as it moves through the body. And allowing that breath to be a stabilizing force for your attention, a place where you can land. Perhaps noticing that after an in breath, there's a slight pause before that in breath turns into an out breath. And again, a pause where that out breath turns into an in breath. One breath following another. And maybe just adding a sense of gratitude in this moment for this cycle of breathing that we're experiencing in this moment and in this moment. Perhaps feeling the energy of the body and the mind slowing down as your mind, your attention just rests on the breath. You may notice that other things come into your awareness, perhaps the sound of the rain hitting a window, through it all, still breathing. So now just a letting awareness of the sounds and the breath move into the background of our awareness, I'm just asking you to recall a moment, to think of a time when you were able to extend kindness to someone. And it could be a simple gesture, it doesn't have to be world peace. It could be smiling at a colleague through a difficult time, or giving a hug to someone who's in distress, or maybe just taking a moment at the checkout counter to really connect with that person at the cash register and ask them how their day is going. Or it could be paying attention and listening with full attention to someone who is sharing a difficult experience. Just bringing whatever comes to your mind and resting your mind there. Noticing what it feels like in the body, in your heart, that feeling of connection to another human being that can happen on so many different levels. We can have these deep, heartfelt moments of connection and closeness. And at the same time, we can have these moments of closeness to somebody that we barely know, this feeling of connectedness of just being human beings moving through this space and time, and still have that sense of togetherness. Really connecting to that moment when you were able to express a truly beautiful, simple experience of recalling kindness as part of your true nature. Maybe you experience a sense of elevation, a sense of feeling bigger than yourself, bigger than your normal self, feeling expansive, maybe even having a sense of purpose. Recognizing that this is actually a natural quality of the heart that we all have within us, a quality that expresses powerfully who we are as human beings. That ability to connect with another person, to step outside our narrow confines of self, to make a difference in someone's life in whatever way, big or small, to bring comfort to someone, to bring assurance, and even hope to someone. So let us celebrate and use this moment to really set the conscious intention that as much as I can, I will bring this part of who I am out into my life, into my relationships with others, into the way I see myself, and in the way I show myself in the world. So in a moment, I'm going to sound the bell.